beautiful people. It's Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach. I'm here to help my sisters and my brothers heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Nikki. Nikki, I got your message, my love. I hope you got my response. I just got back on a little bit ago. So I actually saw your message. Yes, I'm cleaning my glasses as usual. Yes, my name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach and I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love and the life that they desire. I cannot see who is coming in. You read it? Okay. All right. Sometimes things are just not clear inside of the text, if that makes any sense. Like when you typing it in the chat, so it makes it kind of difficult in a real way. It makes it difficult in a real way to wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to put my tapper on. I'm trying to put my tapper on. Yes, I am. Hold on. Yes, I'm trying to put my own tapper on. So I'm over here messing up, y'all. Let me see. Is it working? Wait a minute. Okay, now it is. Oh, I done messed it up. Lord. There you go. Good evening. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight I want to talk about, y'all, hold on. I want to talk about emotional awareness. And the reason why is because off of the back of what I was talking about earlier, I really want to talk about this because I think that earlier today, I was talking about how to stand in your power, right? And because I was talking about how to stand in your power, I wanted to come back to emotional awareness, right? Because a lot of times, hey, Melanated Beauty, Tanya, I see you, sis. Look at you sharing out the live. Sister Tanya, tonight I'm going to try to get off early enough so that you and I, because I got to inbox you, I want to reach out to you. I want to talk to you just for a minute. And I know that you all over the place, but I really, because you got other things going on, but I really want to talk to you, sis. And it's been like a few days, right? It's been a few days. So I really, really want to be able to share something with you. And I keep saying, and then I get off here and I'm so exhausted. All I want to do is just go to bed, right? But tonight I want to talk about emotional awareness and healing and how, hey, Pooh Bear, I see you, baby girl. I see you, my love. I want to talk about this because it's only the truth that will set us free. It is only the truth that'll set us free. Can y'all give me just a second? What I want to do is I want to share. I want to share out the live, and I've been like seriously kind of all over the place when it comes to this, and I want to make sure that I share the live out and move accordingly, right? So I want to make sure. Hold on, y'all, because I'm sharing it out. I am live. Now, can y'all do me a favor? If anybody's going to send a gift or anything, we're going to start sending. If you send it at 9 p.m., it counts for double points for me from 9 to 10. So I'm asking y'all to share everything, share it out as much as you can, right? I mean, or do whatever you're going to do from 9 to 10 o'clock. I'm going to be on here because I got to do what I got to do. Wait a minute. I am trying to share this live out. Yes, I am sharing it out, y'all. Yes. Hey, Stacy, I see you, baby. I see you, Pashan. I see you, Melody. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Brigitte. Thank you for being a part of the live. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Andrea, I see y'all coming in the room. So I wanted to talk about this emotional awareness and get to the point of healing because I think, good evening, my love. I see you, little sis. I see you. I wanted to talk about it because I realize that emotional awareness is necessary if you want to take back your power under all and any circumstances and situations. Thank you, baby D. I see you. Thank you for the heart, me, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, y'all all know, I don't know if y'all know, I'm a part of Live Fest. And I'm really trying to do this whole Live Fest business. And they want me to battle and all this business. I'm not prepared for a battle. Can I tell y'all I needed to take off? For those who were not here earlier, I needed to take yesterday off. I just started doing the things that I needed to do for me. I'm a big proponent of self-care. And if I could be really honest with y'all tonight, one of the key things for me is that TikTok is kind of wearing me out. And I'm not, it's not y'all because y'all make me happy, but the requirements. So after this Live Fest is over, I doubt I will join another challenge because it's too much. And I just want to get on and talk to y'all and hang out with y'all and pour and do all the things, right? So again, they want me to battle again today. And I'm like, listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I could do all of that. Reese, I see you sis coming up in here. I see. Hey, Gwen, thank you. So yeah. I'm here. So let's talk about it. Emotional awareness and healing is not about being strong all the time. It's not. This is not pretending you're fine, that you don't have any issues. It doesn't mean any of that. This is about being honest with yourself. Earlier today, I did a live and it was about taking back your power, right? How do we get here? How do we get to the place of taking back? Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Let me just go. Hold on one second. It's about standing in your power, right? After you've been hurt. And let me just do like a really, really quick rundown of that, right? Of the last 5 things that I talked about earlier, right? There are 5 steps to stand in your power after you've been hurt. The first is reconnecting with yourself, right? When you reconnect with yourself, and I'm only doing a brief little once over, I'm not staying here, but reconnecting with yourself means to pray and to meditate. It means to take deep breaths, right? It means to get the necessary rest that you need. And it means to own your power, right? It means to sit in the spaces, even when you're uncomfortable, to sit with it, but reconnect. Allow yourself to feel everything that you need to feel. Breathe in, take deep breaths. Feel whatever you're feeling and allowing yourself to do it, right? In addition to that, the second part of the process is to honor what you feel, to not suppress it, to don't keep saying like, I'm good, and going to do 59 million other things to distract you from what you're feeling. Honor who you are. Be honest with yourself. You don't need to be strong. You just need to honor what you're feeling, right? So when I think about taking back your power, I know that in order to take back your power, you got to allow yourself to feel, because your energy flows strongest when you acknowledge your emotions. You then begin to you're not trying to suppress it or depress it. You're allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you feel, and just understand that it's okay. And this is for both men and women. It doesn't matter. Right? If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, scream. Do whatever it is that you need to do, because I promise you that even your tears are meant to flow. You can't cut off the way that you feel. You cannot do it. And even if you're not crying, but inside you feel a heaviness in your spirit, why are you feeling this heaviness? Sit with it a while. Don't try to brush it away. Distract yourself away from the way that you feel, because tied to how you feel is the correction that you need, right? That's the correction that you need down inside of yourself, right? Then the other part of it is that's going to help you to rebuild your self-worth, right? Your power cannot rise when your self-esteem is low. Let's be clear. Your power cannot rise when your self-esteem is low. You have to ask yourself questions like, what do I believe I deserve? Right? What do I believe that I deserve? What has that taught me? Why do I believe what I believe? You have to ask yourself these questions in order for you to show up in a way for yourself like you've never shown up for yourself before. And I know I'm going to say this again for the 99th time. Healing is messy. It feels brutal. It hurts like the dickens when you first start your process, because what you're beginning to see is all of the times that you have abandoned yourself, right? Hey, Seed, how are you? I see you, sir. How you doing? It is vitally important that we allow ourselves to feel what we feel, and then get to the root of why we feel the way that we feel, and then begin to rebuild from the root up. This is important. Power cannot rise when your self-esteem is low. It cannot. So we're talking about rebuilding yourself. That's why it's so important to feel what you feel. Don't try to brush it under the rug. Don't try to skirt around it. It is what it is. But then the other thing is, I want you to rewrite your belief. Why do you believe that? I want you to replace anything negative with something positive. Anything that they told you, anybody who made you feel like you weren't enough, anybody who made you feel like, no, you're not worth it. Every person that left you, every person that treated you badly, every person that didn't have the capacity to love you. This is for men and women. Every person that thought, oh, I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to leave. I don't have, good. Okay, great. That's what they did. That has nothing to do with you. That speaks to who they are. So what we're going to do is get to the root of why we feel that way. What triggers you? What's bothering you? What makes you feel inadequate? What makes you feel like you're not enough? So we need to deal with that. We need to deal with that in a real way, right? And when we begin to deal with that, we can rewrite a new belief. Like I talk about, not often, but every now and again, I begin to talk about the rewiring of our minds, right? Changing our mindset, because if we're going to get to where it is that we truly want to be, there needs to be, we need to create new neural pathways. I'm not trying to be deep, but you have to rewire the way that you think, because it is our thinking, our belief in who we are, that helps us to either stay in a place or walk away from a place, right? So we want to rewire the way that we even feel about ourselves. So you have to replace old thoughts with new ways of thinking. Right? So what that means in a real way is that you're going to have to rewrite the program, whatever you've been programmed to believe, right? Whatever they made you feel, however you were raised, wherever you grew up at, whatever your friends or family or whoever it was, the way that they treated you, rewire the way that you see this. Do you know, and I said this earlier and I'm going to say this again. First of all, I want you to understand how powerful you are. I want you to understand just how powerful you legitimately are. I really mean it. People do not understand their power. You know how they say it's biblical, life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? I need for you to understand that before it comes out of your mouth, it is part of your thought process about people, about yourself, about your upbringing, all of that. You can shift that. You do not have to stay the same. You do not. What we have to do, the very next step, is to relearn, right? Once we gather ourselves, relearn who you are. Relearn what you're called to. Relearn through the lens of God, right? Not through our lens, not through the world's lens, but relearn through the lens of God. That's the only way that we're going to get to where we want to be, right? I got a flash goal, y'all. I don't know what it is. Let's see. 16 different people, 16 roses. I need from 16 different people. That's the flash goal. It's a rose. It's a rose. Thank you, TikTok, that it wasn't a heart me. That's it is what it is, right? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Each person can only send one. Thank you, Seed. I appreciate you. Prashant, thank you, baby. I need 8 more, y'all. I'm halfway there. Oh my God. But the reason why this is so important and why I'm going over it again, the reason why I feel it necessary is because the very next thing that I'm talking about is going to help you. It all ties in there together, right? So this one is big. Once you gather and get yourself together and you get your head and your heart right, once you do that, right, you have to learn how to receive. We erect fences. We put up these huge fences, and fences block us and keep love out. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. So walls block us and stop us from getting to where it is that we really want to be. It not only locks other people out, it locks us in. It stops the flow of love, right? So we have to learn how to receive. And this is huge. When you've been hyper independent and you've been so self-reliant and you don't know interdependence, it's very difficult for us in a real way, and I really mean this, to get our minds, our hearts in alignment, right? Because our mind will say, I got to do this by myself, all alone. This is all I know. It's all about me, my kids, my family. And nobody's ever rescued me. Nobody ever made me feel good. Hey, Blinks and things. I see you, baby. I see you. Yes. So with that being said, right, when we have this behavior, the hyper independence, right, we don't always know how to receive. And when people come to us and want to love on us, right, it's unfortunate that we don't even know how to receive it. We raise an eyebrow to them. We think that there's something wrong with them because they want to love on us. There's nothing wrong with them. It's something wrong with us being hyper independent. We need to learn how to be interdependent, right? You need to learn how to ask for help. So some people can't even take compliments. You can tell somebody, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, girl, I love that outfit. And they don't say thank you. It's not them being rude. They don't even know how to receive a compliment. I know firsthand. Hello, hand raised over here. You know why? Because I was the same way. When people would say, oh, you look beautiful, I would not intentionally brush it off. I didn't know how to receive it. You understand? I didn't know how to receive it because I never felt like I was good enough. And here y'all, real talk. When I talk to y'all, and I'm being honest, I am, thank you, Blings and Things, baby. Thank you for the mark of love, baby. I appreciate you. The reality is when I talk to y'all, I'm not talking from stuff I read in a book. I know I'm got my certification in life coaching. My specialty is relationships, born and bred for this. God set that whole thing up. But let me just tell you the reason why I talk about this stuff is because I lived it. I'm not telling y'all something I read in a book and trying to psychoanalyze everybody. That's not what I'm here for. I'm talking about healing because it to date has been the biggest journey that I have ever been on. It is to date the biggest journey that I have ever been on, and I'm still here. So I'm working on my healing actively, and I want to help you guys understand some of this stuff. When you cannot accept, thank you for the lightning bolt. I see you, baby. When you can't accept even a compliment, when somebody tells you you're beautiful, when somebody and really own it and sit in it and say, wow, thank you for the level up cake, baby. I appreciate you. When you can't own it, you got to think about that. Think about what that means. Think about what it means in its entirety. Why can't you receive a compliment? Why can't you receive love? Why can't you receive support and help? Women and men are hyper independent. We got to be the be all, the end all. No, we don't need nobody to help us. We all need help. We all need community. We all need to be around people who are moving in the same ways in which we're moving, right? People who want their lives to change. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Right? So if this is what we're doing, if we really want our lives to change, one of the first things we've got to understand is that we all need help. We all need support. We all need love, right? And most of all, we need to rest our hearts. We need to learn to begin to trust ourselves again, right? So I'm saying all of this to you, but I ain't even on the topic I'm talking about tonight, right? So we're going to rebuild ourselves, right? We're going to relearn. And then here's the other one, choosing peace over performance, right? This is what all of us have to do. A lot of my notes are written to women, can I be honest? But the reality is this is for both men and women, right? When you're healed, you don't choose or chase, validation. You don't chase it. When you're healed, you choose peace. Every single time, every day, all day, period. There you go. Let's stick a pin in that, right? Thank you, Blings, for the fest pops. Thank you, baby, for the level up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. You must understand that when you reach a certain level of your healing journey, you're going to begin to choose peace every single time over the chaos, over the confusion, over a lack of commitment and a lack of consistency. You're going to choose peace every single time. Hey, Slade, thank you for the follow, baby. You have to want to choose peace over performance. Performance is you doing things because you know everybody else is that's what they want you to do. And you're going to have to sit and honor what it is that you need and what you want to do. It's chaos and confusion on the other side. We don't want that anymore. We want peace. We want peace all day, every day. As an act of our will, we're going to choose peace. We're going to choose peace. How many more roses, y'all, do I need? How many more roses do I need? I can't see it. Oh, I need 4 more roses. 4 more roses. There's 44 people in the room. Yes. Thank you, Melanie, for the heart me, baby. I need 3 more roses. Thank you, Slate, for the rose, baby. I appreciate you. 3 more roses from 3 different people. How much time do I have? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me pin it. Okay. I need 3 more roses from 3 people who didn't send roses already. Yes. Thank you, user. Thank you. And every gift that y'all send, y'all get points and I get points too, because it's from 9 to 10 o'clock. Is a bonus, something that they're doing for live fest. Yes. Hey, Corey from Fort Lauderdale. Okay. All right. I see you, Corey. Welcome in. Yes. I need 2 more. Okay. I need 2 more roses. Hey, Daphne. Thank you for the daily heart. Me, Stacy. Thank you for the popular votes, baby. Y'all share this live out. Share it out. I ain't even get started yet. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't. And can I tell y'all, last night I was taking a little bit of a break. I needed to really power down and take care of Kim. And I did. And can I tell you how much I missed y'all? I'm so serious. I almost felt guilty because I needed a day off. I really did. I almost felt guilty, but almost, not quite, right? So let me give y'all an affirmation for what I just told y'all about. Because I talked about this earlier. I just wanted to go back over it real quick. I know, girl, I was like, no, Kim, you want to go lay down. You tired, girl. You got to take care of Kim. Take care of Kim. Because that's what I'm always telling y'all. I'm always saying, take care of yourself. Here's the affirmation for this part that I did earlier. Thank you. Yes. Y'all, I need what? 2 more roses? I need 2 more roses. Okay, I'm going to give y'all an affirmation. I receive love, support, and alignment with ease. I receive love, support, and alignment with ease. I need for y'all to affirm this for yourselves. You can repeat them or type them in the chat. It doesn't matter. Say them out loud to yourself. I receive love, support, and alignment with ease. That's what I want y'all to do. I did not give the journal prompt for this. I am Hold on. Let me get to why I got on here today. Again, I'm going to talk about this because based on what I did earlier, I circled back to that so I can get to this emotional awareness, because this is just as important. I need 2 more roses from 2 people that did not give roses before. Thank you, Blings and Things, that I received love, support, and alignment with ease. Yes. Hey, Kiki, I see you, baby. Yes. Y'all type it in the chat. Thank you, baby. I need 1 more rose. From somebody who didn't give one already. Thank you. Yes. So here's the deal. This is why emotional awareness matters, right? Emotional awareness is the anchor. It is the anchor. Because you cannot heal what you won't acknowledge. That's why I needed to go back over what I talked about earlier. You cannot heal what you refuse to acknowledge. I need 1 more rose, y'all. You cannot heal what you will not acknowledge. I need to say it one more time. Well, y'all got it. I think y'all got it. Okay, I need 1 more rose from somebody who didn't already send one. Thank you, Kiki. You sent one, baby. Kiki said, I'm going to send another one, but no, I need one more rose from somebody who did not send one yet. Yes, and you said my ex of 8 years is with his co-workers 2 months later. Wow, River Rat, I see you. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, babe. I really am. I need 1 more rose, y'all, before it closes out. You can't break cycles you won't identify. You cannot break cycles that you will not identify. You can't. You can't choose better when you're still lying to yourself about what hurt you. I'm being honest. You cannot choose better if you are still lying to yourself about what's hurting you. You can't. I need 1 more rose, y'all. Call the troops in. I don't know. Right? This is important. Because I need for you to understand that if you won't sit with yourself long enough to identify what's really going on in your head and in your heart, then you can't get to where it is that you want to be. You just can't. And it makes sense. Hey, Keisha, I see you, baby. Welcome in. I need 1 more rose. Before they close it out. Okay, I think I got it. Did I get it? Nope. Somebody who didn't send a rose already. I need 1 more rose. Oh, God, this thing gives me anxiety. I said I'm going to stop doing these things. Good evening, baby. How are you? Thank you, Keisha. Did I get it? I got it. I think I got it because I only need it. Yes, I got it, y'all. I got it. Thank you. So everybody help me meet my flash. That thing drives me crazy. Thank you, Jennifer, for the follow, baby. Thank you so much. I'm going to take my Bluetooth out my ear. Y'all know why? Because I am so loud. I already talk loud. Y'all pray for me. I talk loud. Period. Right? The reason why, again, emotional awareness matters is because awareness is the first step towards emotional freedom. You know how I'm always talking about sometimes we let our feelings guide our decisions? That's out of bounds. Like when our feelings become how we move throughout life, we will always find ourselves jacked up because sometimes we feel like a nut and sometimes we don't. Right? And I've been saying that for years. That's nothing new. But if every wind that blows knocks you off your square, then we are out of alignment with where it is that we really truly want to be. And if you, right. If you cannot Sit and allow your emotions, your feelings, whatever, to, if you can't just sit with them, you'll find yourself in pretty much of a conundrum. Like, I'm so serious, not reacting and responding to everything that's happening. Your emotions are there primarily for you to be self-aware. If something is triggering you, or if you feel happy, or if you're excited, it's all data. It should not be like it's danger. It should be data. Something for you to observe. Hey, Patty Cakes, I see you, sis. I see you, baby. Like, something for you to observe, right? So that your life can get better. Something for you to observe, but not react or respond in any kind of a way to process it. Right? So when you talk about emotional awareness, right, you just need to, and then you need to lean in. Why am I feeling like this? I remember I was dating a guy years ago, right? Everything is years ago for me, because, honey, when I tell you, okay, story of my life, that's a whole nother story for another day. But I was dating a guy years ago. Slinger, I see you, baby. How you doing? Look at Slinger coming up in here. I see you. I see you, Slinger. Let me tell you, I was dating a guy, and because I believed that the relationship, like, we would, matter of fact, no. It was this guy that I used to hang out with, that I went to school with, right? And me and him would hang out because he was the coach of my son's baseball team, my baby boy's baseball team. And me and him would hang out because we were friends, and we were just really, really cool with one another. And so after baseball, I would drop him home, cool guy, nice guy. And we would hang out with the kids all the time, because his son played baseball too, on the same team as my son, where he was the coach. And I remember saying, he not going to be around. We had went to a barbecue with my friends. My friends were like, oh, Kim, he cute, and they was what's going. And he overheard me telling them, oh, this is just my homeboy. He ain't going to be around. All he really was my homeboy, real talk. But the issue with that is this. Because I didn't even understand where that was coming from at the time, I had to go back and think about that thing some years later. I felt bad almost instantly, because I think he liked me, but I was already pushing him out the door regardless. Do you understand? I wasn't thinking about him being anything to me, right? But part of that, when I said it, and I had to double back, and I even apologized to him for it, because I saw him as my friend, but I realized in that moment it hurt him. Because here we are hanging out, we're having a good time, everything is cool. We ain't even know so much as held hands, so never mind anything else. I just saw him as a friend. But when I said to my friend, and he overheard me say, oh, he ain't gonna be around, that hurt his feelings. But I had to dig a little deeper, you see? Why was I saying that? Why did I feel this way? What's really going on inside of me? And I did that quite a few times to a lot of guys who were really interested in me. I was like, if a guy likes me, he's going to have to drop an anvil on my head, like something, right? And I say that jokingly, that's really where I was at, because I just didn't pick up clues and signals. I just thought if you was cool, you was hanging out, it didn't mean anything to me. We was just cool, and we was just hanging out. But I had up a wall so tall that even if you wanted to be in a relationship with me, you had to scale that wall. You had to show me. You had to come. You had to be direct. You had to be open. You had to be on. You had to lay that thing all the way out on the table. Like, otherwise, I no comprende. No habla español, sir. You got to talk English. This is how I'm telling you, you got to let me know, right? Because otherwise, I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to act like I do. So if a man comes around me 3-4 times in my head, if I'm being honest with y'all, I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm like, okay, I got brothers, like, really? Like, it's no big deal, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? That's what I told God. It's going to have to be obviously sent from God. Right. What we talking about? We're talking about emotional awareness. And so the reality is, And here's the truth. The reason why I didn't have a problem with doing that is because at the root underneath, I didn't think I was worthy of anybody. My marriage was falling apart. We were separated. Thank you, pals. I see you, little sis. How you doing, baby? I see you. You understand? I didn't feel good about myself. So of course I was pushing people away. But I didn't realize it at the time how not good I didn't feel. Right? I didn't know that it was because I didn't see myself as being worthy. I didn't acknowledge that. I just kept moving. I'm just trying to make things work out in my own life. I did not sit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kiki, yes, baby, I'm here. Yes, yes. I did not sit with it in my head and think to myself during the time, but I know I hurt his feelings. And he was a really dope guy. But after that, there was no, even if I thought like, oh, well, maybe, it was no chance of that ever happening because now he saw that I didn't even believe that he would even be around. I did not believe that anybody could care about me. I didn't believe that anybody can love me. And so I literally ushered them out even before they got started. I need for y'all to understand, when I sat with this some many years later, I apologized to him at that point, but when I sat with it many years later, I realized that part of the reason why I was acting that way or I treated everybody the same was it was a means of protection. It was the 50-foot wall that I built, right, around myself, and I had locked myself in. Right? I had locked myself in and away from anybody that can get to my heart. I wasn't going to ever be hurt again. Or maybe you just had so much on your emotional plate at the time of going through a divorce. I think by the time we started doing the baseball thing with my son, you know, and going out with the kids and stuff, I wasn't even thinking about anybody. And maybe it was that. But I knew that what I said was not nice. It was like, yeah, he here today, he gonna be going tomorrow, right? I wasn't like the mental and emotional place I was in was nobody can love me. I wasn't worthy. All of that was a lot, and it's little things. And when you think that other people cannot see you, they can. Can I be honest? They can. The only thing is he was just in so much, he was dealing with a lot of stuff in his own life as well. Right? And we really good friends to this day, but because we never crossed the line, did anything, you know, but that was not probably why. We were both in different spaces and places, but it didn't matter, right? What I said was out of pocket because I promise you, when I tell you pushing people away, and sabotaging and doing, you know, not even intentionally, but, you know, self-sabotage is unintentional, right? Like nobody really realizes that they're doing that. You know, can we be honest? You don't realize it until after the fact, when you sat with it a while, when you dealt with your emotions tied to the self-sabotage, right? Thank you, Sissy Nicole. You said, Tanya said, I could relate so much to this. Yeah, because because it's a real thing. It is actually what is happening, right? But awareness is the first step towards your emotional freedom, right? So if we're clear, and perhaps, what was that? I don't know what that was. And perhaps, Seed is absolutely correct. I was so much in my head that of course I wasn't thinking about being in a relationship with anybody. I had too much on my plate, and I'm giving myself grace for that. But it still didn't make my friend feel good about the relationship. We hanging out, going to barbecues, doing all this other stuff, you know, being cool because we grew up together, we went to school together. So I'm thinking he cool, he thinking I'm cool, and I'm already pushing him out the door. Like, what was that about, Kim? Later on, I really realized that that was a pattern of behavior for me. It was a pattern of behavior for me. I don't talk about all of the things that I know, that I read in books, that I studied in preparing to be a life coach. I'm not talking about that stuff. I am, but I'm not. I'm talking about my real life experiences to help you to begin to understand how our emotions play a huge role in the way we show up in relationships. And that is why the emotional awareness is tied to our healing. We need to be adept at what we're doing while we out here, because we don't always see ourselves until much later. And if we want to correct this behavior, we have to do something different. We have to, because it's not working for us to continue to be this way, right? It's not working. Right? That's why relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship, and even sometimes our relationships, thank you, Spiritual Mocha, I see you, thank you. That's why a lot of our relationships, even with our family and sometimes even our children, are not as wholesome as we want them to be, because even in those instances, we hide. Oh, we got 24. Okay, 25. Wait a minute. Oh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all is not ready for the Kimmy Shimmy. Okay, wait a minute. Listen, let me tell y'all these 5 practices, right? To recognizing, number 1, emotional triggers. Can we do that? Can we recognize the emotional triggers? Let's do that, right? Triggers aren't the problem. They're your messages. When you feel like you're about to cry and you're about to have a meltdown and you don't understand why, it's best. And that happens to me a lot. It happens to me a lot, more than y'all would ever know. It's happened to me so many times. Okay, it's scary, but it's necessary, right? Your emotions are trying to teach you where you still need healing, boundaries, or closure. When things come up for you and you begin to cry, or you get frustrated, you get aggravated, you get anxious, you get angry, or you just feeling overwhelmed, your triggers are good. They show you the areas that you need the healing the most. Right now, you need to pay attention to this. Somebody said something, you overheard a conversation, the person wasn't even talking about you or to you, right? The issue, you heard it, you felt convicted in your spirit, it made you feel emotional or some kind of a way. The reason why you feel a particular way is because you need to handle whatever is around that. You need to figure out what's at the root of why you feel the way that you do. Karen, I see you. Thank you for the follow. Recognize your emotional triggers. Absolutely. 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 Spiritual Kim is my little sister. She's out there in Texas too. Oh, Spiritual Mocha. That's your little... Okay. Spiritual Mocha, I see you, girl, coming up in here. I see you. Welcome in. Yes. Y'all welcome Spiritual Mocha into the room if y'all did not already. Thank you, Karen, for the follow. Thank you, Anna, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's go. Yes, hello. Y'all welcome Anna in and Karen in, please. They are saying hello. They are in the chat. Yes, if you new, type new in the chat so we can welcome you in properly. This is what we do. We love up on you, right? And then if y'all do not mind, just could y'all go ahead and want to get that daily heart me while y'all here. Yes, let's do that. Karen is new. Welcome in. Jennifer is saying hello to everybody. Yes. Y'all say new. Type new in the chat so we can welcome you in. Thank you, Karen, for the daily heart me. Yes. Pishun is welcoming. Angela, you new. Hey, baby. Welcome in. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let me just tell y'all this real quick. I'm going to pause. I'm going to reset the room, because I'll be going 100 miles an hour. My name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach. I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire, right? Kiki says, can you repeat what you mentioned as triggers? You said boundaries and what else? Boundaries and closure, right? I said triggers are not the problem. When you feel overwhelmed, when you begin to feel anxious, when you feel frustrated, when you feel sad, You overhearing somebody else talking about something that you don't even know. You in the grocery store and they on their cellular phone, like my mama said, the cellular phone. And it triggers something in you. It convicts you. It makes you feel bad. Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Think about that. Where's it coming from? The reason why this is important is because your emotions are trying to teach you where you still need healing, boundaries or closure, right? Okay, so just so we clear, triggers are points of unprocessed pain. I'm trying to get y'all emotionally aware because we're going to get to our healing, right? Trigger points to unprocessed pain. Triggers show where trust was broken. Hold on. Thank you for the follow, baby. You to send it very quickly like you don't have enough word in you. What? Angela, I don't know what you're talking about, my love. I don't know who you're talking to, as a matter of fact. But yeah, right? And thank you for the follow. Sure, Vienna, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for the follow, my love. Thank you, right? Triggers tell you what still matters. I'm here. Okay. Hey, Desert Rose. How are you, baby? Triggers points to unprocessed pain. Yes. You should laugh. Are you laughing at me? I know. I was like, okay, Ashley. Wait. Okay, right? Triggers tell you what matters, right? So let's do that. Triggers tell you what still matters to you, right? If it's triggering you, it matters to you, right? Triggers show where trust was broken, right? Yes. Triggers reveal unmet needs. I don't know why it is muting out the comments. Is it possible to have 0 triggers though? I don't believe so. And can I be honest with you? You don't want to, because there's no growth. Because there's no growth in that. There's no growth in that. None at all. No triggers mean no feelings. That means nothing's being processed. That means you're flying by the seat of your pants and you're not leaning into what you need to lean into to learn the lessons that you need to learn. Period. So triggers are good. Your feelings are good. Your emotions are good. All of that is good. Tanya, you blocked something? Added a keyword. You added it? I don't know. Oh, okay. Right? The question to ask yourself is, what is your heart trying to tell you? What's going on? What are you feeling? Why are you feeling it? What is your body, your nervous system? What's happening? What are your thoughts? What's going on in your body? That's why it's good to just take a moment to process, right? We have to take a moment to process. Hey, Mr. Rogers, how are you? Mr. Rogers, let me tell you something real quick. You are enough. You are more than enough. You are worthy. Every time I see you come in this room, I'll let you know how much you are enough. How you are worthy of love, kindness, worthy of somebody who has the capacity to love you. You are enough. And we're going to stick a pin in that. And that's for every single person that is in this room. You know what I mean? Right? So what is your heart trying to tell you? What is your heart telling you? Let's think about that when you're triggered, right? You have to begin to understand the patterns, right? Patterns don't lie, even when we do. Patterns don't. So if you want to become emotionally aware and you want to heal, then you have to look at the patterns. You have to. There is no other way around this, period, right? So why do you keep choosing the same type of people to be in your life? Why do you keep choosing the same type of partner? Why do you keep going around people who gossip and you know you don't gossip? Why do you hang out with people who don't have the capacity to love you or care for you or treat you well? Ask yourself these questions because these questions are paramount to your healing. It arrests your attention and make you say, wait. Yeah, that's a good question. Why am I? What's actually happening here? Why am I behaving or allowing these things to go on in my life? Am I not the captain of my own ship? I may not be able to tell another person what to do, but I do get to choose what I accept. I get to sit with this and learn to love myself in spite of everything. Right? Triggers warn your nervous system if things you need to either face or work on. Let's go. Absolutely, sis. Let's go. My heart is telling me I need to sit by myself for a while and heal. I keep giving the wrong men chance. Absolutely. Because all we look for, Miss Ricky, can I be honest with you? We keep looking for a distraction so we won't sit with ourselves, because the silence when you are in your healing process can be so loud. Have you ever heard, like, the silence itself feels loud? And welcome in, Miss Ricky, because she knew. Welcome in, my love. Welcome in. And I know that the silence is loud. I've been there. And I was like, ooh, it makes you want to run and go do something. You're going to go wash the dishes. You're going to find something to do with yourself. Like literally, like you're going to find something to distract you. You're going to pick up your cell phone. You're going to call somebody. You're going to start watching TV. Matter of fact, you're going to binge watch a whole series, right? You're going to get on TikTok. You're going to go to some other platform. You're going to do something, but you have to try, because the silence is loud when you're in your healing process. But that's exactly where you need to be. You need to be in the silence and let it be loud until you can begin to hear the still small voice inside of you. Because that voice that you've been suppressing, the voice that you've been keeping silent just to keep the peace, the voice, it doesn't show up. After a while, like it starts out as a little whisper and you can't hear it. You say, I've been crocheting like crazy. Right. But as you're crocheting is not actually a bad thing. I love to crochet and I sew too. But I'm just, y'all pray for me. But I love it. I don't have time for it anymore. Y'all should see the machines that I have. I have amazing machines, like all kind of. And I don't have time to sew anymore, but it is something I love to do, and I love to crochet. My mother taught me that. And yeah, God is good. God is good. So allow the silence to be loud and sit with yourself long enough so that you can begin the healing process. And it's going to be loud every day, because once you stop crying, once you stop lamenting over and thinking about what they did or what they didn't do, or what you did or what you didn't do, once you get to a particular point in your own life, you know, in your healing process, in the healing journey, you're going to be able to understand some things fundamentally. Y'all, whatever gifts y'all send me right now is double, because I am doing Live Fest. And because Live Fest is live right now, if y'all send me any gifts between 9 and 10 o'clock, it's double the points for you and double the points for me. Right? So whatever gifts you send me, whatever it is that you do, thank you, and I appreciate you. If, a matter of fact, if I'm helping you in any way, I'm the type of person, I don't believe in eating at people's table and not trying to benefit the person who's feeding me. I really don't. I don't go into restaurants. I don't go nowhere. Everybody getting blessed. Right? I don't care if it's 10 cent, 1 cent, 5 cent, 2 cent, right? Nikki, thank you for the fest pop. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to turn the live fest. Oh, to put it on. I was looking for it before I got on. I don't know. I was looking for it just before I got on. That's what actually took me a little bit long because I kept thumbing through and I even typed new. Thank you, Seed. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, thank you for blessing me. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Yes. And so it's important to understand that it is during these times, that allow the silence to be what it is. Hey, Vincent, I see you. Welcome in, Vincent. Hello, somebody. I see you. So yeah, this is like so very important, right? So we have to understand the patterns of behavior. Once again, patterns don't lie, even when we do. Our patterns tell a whole story about our lives. What we do every day is very telling. What we focus on every day is very telling, right? Why do we keep choosing the same type of person to be in our lives? Again, why do you hang out with people who gossip when you don't gossip and you're trying to matriculate? You're trying to elevate. Why in the world are you doing that, right? So the idea is to stay, on task with what it is that you really want for your life, right? So why do you ignore red flags when you see them? You heard it. You watched the behavior. You let it go. Did I tell y'all I was in the store? I was in the grocery store I was at Home Depot. And I was with the guy who was doing some work in my house. And we were looking for these little screws, and we were in the little thing, and he was like, yeah, like put it in my pocket, like he was gonna put it in my pocketbook. I said, if you don't get out of here, I promise I ain't finna get arrested, have my picture flashed, I'm nowhere for nothing. Something cost $1.89, because we were in the screw out. Y'all know how they had the little packs of screws. We was looking for a specific screw because we needed to fix something in the house. I forget what he was doing, but it didn't even matter. Like, I was like, yo, you won't go nowhere else with me because that's not okay. I need you to understand the way that I live my life, you know better. Not for no $1.89. You play too much. Or whatever it was, $2.50 or whatever, right? So we at Home Depot, and I don't know, I don't even hang out with people who do that. And there's some people that will slip stuff in their pocket just because it's easy. That's not how I live my life. You can't go nowhere with me. I'm not doing that, because you will not have my picture flashed up in front of no store talking about I stole something that cost $2.50. No, Kim, I ain't stealing nothing, period, whether it's $2.50 or $250. I'm not doing it. That's not the point. I don't rock with people who do that. And if I find out that somebody does that, you ain't got to worry about me no more. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not ignoring the red flags. You showing me who you are. You're showing me who you are. And once you show me who you are, I'm not going back to I can't go back to not knowing. It doesn't even make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and we got to stop pretending that we don't see what we see. Because it's a little crazy, right? So that is legitimately a question. That's legitimately a question, right? Why do you minimize? And this is understanding your patterns. I'm not trying to give anybody any shade. This is not about shame. This is not about blame and guilt. I'm not doing that. I'm asking you to ask yourself these questions so you will begin to understand the patterns that keep you away from emotional awareness. Start asking yourself these questions so you can become self-aware. If you don't do anything else, if I never get on TikTok again, let me tell you something. This is one of the beginning steps. Seti said, I see you, baby. I see you. These are one of the beginning steps to your healing, right? You have to understand that self-awareness is the key. That is the key. That is the thing. That's the thing. You can't grow if you're not self-aware. Somebody just wrote in the chat just a little bit ago, like, what if you don't feel triggers at all, period? Well, if you don't feel triggers, you're not going anywhere. You're not growing. Period. Let's be clear. If you want to grow, if you want to become, you allow yourself to feel. And I know sometimes we wish we could cut our feelings off, but that's only going to stagnate us. That's not going to help us to get to where it is we want to be. And if everybody is pointing out to you the same things, pay attention. There's a pattern there. There's a pattern. Thank you, Daphne. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. Here's a question that you can ask yourself. Why do you overgive to be chosen? Oh, I love this. You said, I'm self-aware. I've made exceptions when abandonment kicked in and I had nobody to love. Kids gone. Oh, your kids are grown? I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to understand. Patterns reveal the belief running your life. Oh yeah, they grown. Yeah, they grown. They doing it. It's time for you, Kiki. Hello, somebody. Kiki, you like me, girl. Hello, somebody. It's time to get, let's get us together. Thank you. Thank you for the fest gear. Thank you for the fest cheers, baby. Daphne, I see you, my love. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. It's time for you to get back to you. Hello, somebody. Hello, right? Okay, so patterns reveal the beliefs running your life, especially the ones you didn't choose consciously. Because we do things unconsciously all the time and don't even know why we're doing them. I told y'all the story about the girl, the mother who was cutting the back end of the ham off, and the mother was doing it, and her daughter was like, why do you do that every time you cook a ham? And the mother said, I don't know, grandma always did it. And so the daughter called the grandmother on the phone and was saying, Grandma, why did you cut the back of the ham off every time you cooked ham? Mommy said you did that. She said, oh, I did that because the pan I was using was too small. That was the only pan we had. So the mother didn't even know why she was doing it. She saw her mother doing it, and then the daughter was watching her do it, and that was the only reason why, was because back when her mother was preparing food, the only pan they had was a smaller pan. So in order to make the ham fit in the pan, she literally cut the back of it off so everything could get cooked. And the daughter's just repeating what she saw blindly, never asking her mom a question. But now she has a bigger pan, but she's still cutting off the back of the ham because that's what she saw her mother do. Girl, right, but ain't trying to give no more passes. Absolutely not, because we are evolving right now. Kiki, 2026 is going to be amazing. As I process in my mind's eye, and I've been in prayer about all of the things that I see, there's a loneliness epidemic amongst men, right? And it's men of all ages, nationalities, the whole nine yards, right? There has been an epidemic of women saying, I'm not dealing with this. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but women are making more money. They're doing things differently. They're owning their own homes. They don't have partners. They're raising these children by themselves. They're doing all of this stuff. Well, can I be honest? The same way women are tapping out, men are tapping out too. They really are. Because they're tired too. And I know women, we be like, yo, I'm a woman, hear me roar. You know, I make $250,000 a year and I got my own this, that, and this third thing, and I'm Gucci, right? But men are silently tapping out and they're finding themselves alone. And for a myriad of reasons. But can I tell you, can I be honest? Can I be honest? I believe it's a reset. The disconnection that we feel from one to another is a reset. Men are beginning to evolve and understand that toxic bro culture that's saying, oh, these women got to do this, that, and the other. I also see on the other side of that there is a raising up of men who are saying, no, when you talk about submission and leadership, you can't beat your wife in the head with the Bible. If you want to get married, you're going to have to be the stand-up man that you are called to be. Like I'm telling you, there is a reset going on, and I feel it. So when 2026 comes, what my belief is personally, right? And especially the people that really mess with me, like really, really lean into what I'm teaching. And I'm not saying this because you can go anywhere and get coaching from a coach. You really can. You don't even have to come here. And I appreciate everybody who comes into this room and stays in this room and rocks with me, right? You can go anywhere, right? Because I'm not, first of all, I don't have the personality for everybody because I keep it real and raw. And I'm asking you hard questions. And everybody's not ready to answer these questions like, why do you keep dating the same type of person? They just not ready for it. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You understand? Everybody's not doing this. Everybody's not doing the body of work that I'm doing. So I get it, right? Miss Mella, I see you, baby. Right? Reset. Rocking with you, cream. Right. So listen. The reality of the situation is that we have to reset the parameters even around our hearts. Because while there are ample amount of men out here who are ready and want somebody to love them, they need a reset too. They need to get their heads right. Because for so many years, they've been trying to treat their wives like their mothers. I'm not your mama. I'm not. I'm a whole autonomous woman who has a voice, and I want to be heard, and I want you to treat me like I matter so that we can get busy building this empire that we need to build. No, I'm not going to be silent anymore. That's always been the problem. Y'all been so used to this analogy of the caveman hitting the woman over the head, throwing her over the shoulder, and then y'all taking me back to the cave. No, you ain't got to take now. No. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I know how to speak to you, King. I've done the work. I'm working on my healing. I am evolving. And if you are not in alignment with me, you can't even be in my life because we get to dictate. Hold on, y'all. I got a puzzle. Okay. We get to dictate what we want for our lives, and we need y'all. And I need a group of women around me that understand the benefit of your man or of a man. Right? The benefit of the king being in his rightful place. The benefit of saying with your whole chest, I need you. Because so many women believe, oh, I don't need no man. It's a lot. It was that toxic energy out there for a long time. I know I grew up around it. Thank you, Brownie, for the rose. I appreciate you. But when we get real clear and we stop, like, oh, I ain't saying I need no man. I don't really need no man. Like, I'm good. I'm Gucci over here. Really? No, you need a man. You need a man. We all need a man. But we got to heal first, because what we don't need is the same nonsense that we've been going for all of these years. We waking up. We're growing up. We're not 24 anymore. We're not living in that toxic mentality that we're not enough anymore. It's just realignment and reassessing where we are so we can really get to where it is we want to be. And it's going to require you to have boundaries and a standard. That's what it's going to require. And that's both for men and women. Because what you thought was popping and locking was cute because she was cute, but she had nothing up here, but she didn't know the signs of a stroke. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know Sinbad. Let me give the credit. You know what I'm saying? You think that it's okay, right? Y'all, I'm resetting my goal. Can y'all tap and put some hearts in the chat for me while I, thank you, pal. Cedar, Abraham, Daphne. That's all who's on right now. Thank you all for blessing me. But y'all put some hearts in the chat while I change the goal. I'm just trying to change the goal out. Okay. Thank you. It's the fest gear. That's what it is. It's the glasses. Thank you. Thank you all for blessing me. Thank you. But you see what I'm saying? So you see, I don't know when the reset is going to end because it may end sooner for people than later. right? But there are a lot of people that need a reset, and they need a reset right now. Can I be honest? You need a reset right now. It's time so we can kick the door in 2026. Thank you, C. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. You could kick the door in, and I really mean this with every fiber of my being, right? Of 2026. No more playing games. Right? That's the message that's out there for everybody else. But then here's the message that's the internal message for us. No more playing in our own faces. Speak your truth. Stand in it. Hey, Chocolate, I see you, baby. Right? You're costing me a fortune here. You know what? You are messy. You a mess. See, so you costing me because ultimately when we don't stand in our truth, when we're inauthentic, when we're not showing up fully as we are. Thank you, Cece. Oh, yeah, Sissy. I see you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses, y'all. I got 3 more minutes. Y'all, whatever y'all give me now, it counts for double points for me and for y'all. Right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? So this is when I tell y'all how important. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes, take accountability for yourself. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Thank y'all for helping me with my life. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you all, Keisha. Thank you, baby. I appreciate y'all so much. Yes. Look, I'm posing. With the glass. Hey, Army Vet, what's up, baby? Glasses is here. You just now get here. Miss Favor, you leaving already? Okay. All right. I'm gonna be on for about, I don't know. Yeah, about an hour. About another hour. Cause this is you said good. Oh, good night, meaning hello. I got you. 44K. 44K. Hey, Hollywood Diva. I see you, baby. Oh, yes, I got it now, baby. That's a cultural thing. Yes. So this is important for us to understand, right? Again, if we do not deal with our own emotional awareness, there can be no real healing. We cannot keep numbing ourselves out. We can't keep numbing ourselves out, y'all. We can't. We just can't. It just doesn't make any sense at all, right? We have to be honest. Why do we overgive? Yes. Why do you do that? That be the question. Why do we overgive to be chosen? Because that's a whole nother thing. Can I be honest? We're overgiving to be chosen, right? We're performing, both men and women. It's not just women. Women go, no, I could cook, I could clean, I know how to keep a house, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. Hear me when I tell you that the person needs to love you for who you are, not for all of the things that you can do. Do you bring peace? Do you make space? Can you have an authentic relationship? Do you know how to be a good partner? I was doing this all weekend. What was you doing, Ashley? What were you doing, baby? Cooking, cleaning, and doing all of that? Ashley said, oh my God. Okay. But Devette, I see you, baby. Welcome in, Devette. This is Devette's first time in the room, y'all. Let's welcome her into the room. Yes. Hello. The point is, right, is that when you're performing for men, I go out, I make up all this money, I do all of this. No. I don't care that you a CEO. I don't care if you the FCO, financial operating, whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't care what it is that you do. I'm asking you who you are. Do you know who you are? And the reason why this is so, thank you, Blinks and thing. Look, I'm gonna pose. This is right. Performing for him to love you, unappreciative, but don't reciprocate. Right. Because who are you? And that's the other thing, chocolate. That's the reason why we ought not be getting into relationships with people until we heal ourselves, because there is no way it's when you heal, there is no way that you're going to accept a person who does not reciprocate. There's no way. We don't do that. We don't. Now, sometimes all of us can be unappreciative of what people do for us. Let's be honest. Like, we're not all always so, oh my God, thank you, and doing the most. Like, and really genuinely being appreciative of what people do for us. So we all can fall into that. But with no reciprocity, where are we going? We're going nowhere. Ma'am or sir. We're not, where are we going? Where are we going? Listen, one hand washes the other, and both hands wash the face. I know that's old, but it's the truth. It ain't the gospel, but it's true. If we building something, we both got to want the same things. We both got to want the same things. We got to be in alignment. Otherwise, what are we doing here? And if we are no longer in alignment, then just say so. Because once you say so, then everything will be all right. We're going to get over each other. We may not never talk to each other again. We may circle back 10 years later. Who knows? I don't know. But until both people are working on becoming emotionally healthy, it is a problem without reciprocity. Either way, from the man or from the woman. Because there's a lot of women that do not reciprocate anything. I promise you. And men be out here toe up from the flow up. Because I done did all of this and I tried to love her and da-da-da-da-da. And there be women the same way. I poured and I gave my best and I didn't say, and I just was trying to keep the peace. And then, right, and we just be accepting whatever. Exactly, Miss Mella. Exactly. Now enough. Aren't you tired now? Are we ready? And I'm going to ask this question again. To walk into 2026 with a brand new mindset. Are we ready to walk into this new? We got like a little more than a month. And we about to hit the new year. Can y'all believe that? It seemed like 2025. Like, where'd it go? It's like it was a blur, right? Right? Miss Favor said, I'm willing to. Yes, because it's time. Yes, because it's time to change. Because I don't know why we keep thinking something's going to change in our life unless we get up and we change the channel ourselves. And we keep looking for everybody else to be something to us that we are not even to ourselves. Stand on your principles. Stick with your standards. Grow. Feel. Right? How we everything to everybody else and nothing to ourselves. And expect somebody to honor that. I mean, we got to make it make sense. And you can't make sense out of it because it's nonsense. And no shade, because this is not about shame and it's not about guilt. This is about love. It's about forgiveness. It's about finally allowing yourself to see yourself for who you are. And then whatever areas you need to work on them. That's it. It's as simple as that. But you got to understand that the patterns of behavior that you have is what keeps drawing those same peoples and situations and circumstances to you. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? The other thing is you have to identify what's really hurting you. Not the stuff, oh, they left, not that, like, but why'd you stay? Identify, right? So most of the time the pain isn't what just happened. It's what it triggered in you. We talked a little bit about this earlier. So an example of that would be if you're feeling rejected, it reminds you of childhood abandonment. If you're feeling ignored, it reminds you of years of emotional neglect. Not being chosen reminds you of the relationship that broke you. Being overlooked can mirror old wounds of unworthiness. Right? I'm gonna say them again, because because we're identifying what really hurt us, right? Tanya, pin that. Identifying what is really hurting you. Right? Y'all, if y'all think I'm teaching now, when I tell y'all in my Unlocking Your Love class, we get down in it. And I realize this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it again. I've been a relationship coach for 15 years. I am not for everybody. Thank you, Stephen Stance. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I've been a relationship coach for 15 years. I've been helping men and women. Men are quieter. They like individual sessions. They bring their girlfriends to me. They want to work with me, so they'll, bring their wives or their girlfriends to me, and I'll work with them in private sessions, right? I have had men in my classes before. But the reason why I'm saying this to you is because I know I'm not for everybody. No shade, but everybody can't handle this level of teaching or this level of learning or this level of growth, right? Okay, all you have to do is go to my link in my bio and in my Stan Store. It has everything. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm seriously going to lower the price for my one-on-ones, because I stopped working for nothing. Like, I don't do free anymore at all. But my one-on-one session is $175 for 60 minutes. But I'm going to lower it. And I'm going to lower it probably when I get off of here while I'm talking to my sis Tanya. But I need to lower it because I want to make it attainable. So I'm going to do $147. And I'm only going to keep it because my prices are going up in January. They're going right back up. Right? Maybe not to $175 for the one-on-one, but I'm going to work something in between that $175 and that $147, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Because I know this, yeah, you, and you, yes. So you can go in and wait until, if you want one-on-one, wait until I switch it tonight. And I'm doing this for the rest of this year. After that, it's going back up. Right? Because I understand the value that I bring, right? I really do. It is what it is, right? But I also have the Unlocking Your Love community where we do it in a group, which I always recommend that everybody come into my group. And the reason why is because, yes, I do packages as well. So I'm going to switch everything up, but which is the reason why. Okay, there you go, Tanya. Thank you, baby. I don't know why I blocked you, but the reason why I recommend the group is because everybody, although we're all in different places and all of the information is the same. That's why it resonates with you when I'm talking about it in general. I'm not even talking about anything really personal. I'm just telling you that this is general stuff, but you still have to be in touch with it. So I teach this in my class, but I teach it more in depth. Right? So that's what that is, right? I'm going to say it again. Tanya, you ready? Feeling rejected. Who else is, which of my mods are in here? Is Patty Cake still in the building? Because while Tanya's writing one, Patty Cakes can write the other. I was tired of the chaos. That's what he brought to my life. Absolutely, Brownie, and it's time to go. But I'm glad you made that decision for yourself, and congratulations. Because when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you begin to change your life. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you begin to change your life. So the first one is, here's an example. If you're feeling rejected, it reminds you of childhood abandonment. Pooh Bear, you still in the building? Okay, I'm going to come to that one, being overlooked. Feeling rejected reminds you, Pooh Bear, I need you to type this out so Tanya, you or either Tanya can pin it. But the first one is feeling rejected, and this is for Tanya, remind you of your childhood abandonment. Hey, Miss Tinka, I see you, baby. Welcome in, welcome in. I see you, right? So if you're feeling, thank you, baby, for the daily heart me. If you're feeling rejected, that reminds you of your childhood abandonment. Right? Feeling ignored, this is for you, Pooh Bear, reminds you of years of emotional neglect. I'm going to repeat that again. Y'all can write these down. Feeling ignored reminds you of years of emotional neglect. Thank you, Miss Tinker, for reaching level 4. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Not being chosen reminds you of the relationship that broke you. I'm going to repeat that again. Not being chosen reminds you of the relationship that broke you. Being overlooked mirrors old wounds of unworthiness. The pain you are feeling has roots. Healing happens when you find the root, not when you keep skimming the surface. You have to dig deeper. Emotional awareness helps you to see how to stop lying to yourself. Every woman or every man has told themselves a lie in their season of survival, because that's how you did it. You lied to yourself about your worth, because everybody knows that you're worth more than what you allowed yourself to go through. You lied to yourself about your worth. Like, we all did it. You say stuff to yourself like it's not that bad. Oh yeah, we arguing, fussing, and fighting, but that's how we do. That's a lie. That's not what you really want. You want somebody who respects you and honors you at the end of the day, right? So I know that some relationships work like that. You know what I'm saying? I know some relationships work like that. So I'm in Aries. I told myself the truth and still did it. You still did it. Sis, you're not alone. You're not alone. You saw it and you did it anyway. I said, I'm going to do it until I'm not. Right. So everybody, when you were in survival, said, I can handle it. It's not that bad. He just needs time. She just needs time. She's going to wake up and see how amazing I am and what a good husband I am and what kind of man I am. Right? You say to yourself crazy stuff like, maybe I'm overreacting. No, your nervous system knows that you're not overreacting. You're not overreacting, boo. You're not overreacting. Right? I don't need help. You tell yourself, I'm good. I don't need help. Yeah, you are not alone. Oh, okay. I'm in Aries also. It happens to me. Yes. Because we tell ourselves all kind of shenanigans. Like we really, really, truly do. Like it's absolutely bananas. Like, why do we do that? Right? Especially when you say, I don't need help. Like, what is that about? You good? Are you really? You sure? Because I promise you that sounds like a lie. Because we all need help. You cannot heal and lie to yourself at the same time. At some point, the truth becomes your medicine. We love to pour into our relationships. Oh, yes, we do. All of us. Not if you're just in Aries. I think people, you know what the thing is though, Miss Favor? Let me just say this. We need healthy relationships. But the issue is we've been thinking we needed just a relationship. We don't need just any relationship. We need a healthy relationship, and that's the difference. But we all want love innately. Love is our birthright. We literally crave love. We crave a sense of belonging. We don't want to be out here flapping in the wind all by ourselves, doing whatever, right? Right? No. That's not what this is about. We want love. And we want it so deeply and so profoundly that we'll take fragmented, disrespectful love, whatever we thought we wanted to call it love, because you just can't get enough of this person, right? Because this person is allegedly your person, because we don't know what it looks like to have healed, healthy love. We don't know what it's like to be healed because we've never been challenged with healing before. We've just been kind of going with the flow and allowing whatever to be, and it has not been edifying to our spirit man. So we've been defying our own God consciousness in an attempt to have a relationship, but nobody ever said, well, wait a minute, that don't look like a healthy relationship, and we didn't see it either. We need a healthy and reciprocal love that saturates us, absolutely. And a healthy relationship will be reciprocal. Period. 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 That's it. Put a big old period right there. Boom. There you go. Stick a pin in that. Because healthy love is reciprocal love. Nobody pours continuously and never gets anything back. You said no more allowances. Come on with the God consciousness. Hello, somebody. Like what's going on? You defy what you know innately is the truth for the sake of saying I have somebody. That doesn't work. We all see that doesn't work. That's what I'm saying to you, that it is a reset. There is an awakening happening right now. And people who come into this room understand that there is something shifting. You're in a hurt place. But when you finish dealing, listen, can I tell y'all, by the time 2026 roll up in here, y'all keep coming in here. Keep coming. That's all I got to tell you. Keep coming. Because you can't stay in the same place knowing what I'm teaching you right now. There is no way. And I know I'm going fast. I know I am. Poobie, I wanted you to type that and put that in the chat, what I was telling you earlier when I said this is for you to type so you can put it in the chat and then pin it. I wanted you to do that so other people could write it down. I know you didn't know, but that's what I was trying to get to. Between you and Tanya, because I think y'all are my only two moderators that are in here now. I don't know where Patty Cakes went. And Said is not in here. Child, I bought me a journal to take notes for every live. You did, number girl, come on in, right? It just you say you be speaking, no, because I'm telling y'all these are the facts. Like, we can't keep lying to ourselves. We have to be honest about who we are, right? We have to be honest about what we want. No more playing games. Girl got serious about the assignment. Absolutely. If you don't, you better. Because we don't have time no more. Do we have time to be playing games out here with these people? No. And see, it's not just the healing. It's also working on our energy. Hey, Steph, I see you, baby. Welcome in, welcome in. I see you. It's not just, thank you, baby, for the daily heart me. I see you. Thank you, Juicy, for the follow. I see you, baby. Listen to me. Y'all welcome Juicy in the room because Juicy is new. Juicy's new. Juicy, hey. Hey, girl, hey. That's all I got to say. Hey, right? But we don't have time. So we need to get real clear, and we need to get real clear real fast. Because we playing. And I'm not saying we intentionally were playing, but now that you recognize some things, see, if you stay in this room, I'm telling you, I don't care if I talk about the same thing every single day, right? Every single day. And I really mean this. If I talk about it every single day, you're going to pick up something. You're going to get something different every single day. I can pick one subject and talk about that for the entire week. And if you come back in here, you're going to get something new. One subject. Tomorrow, I might just talk about emotional awareness again. I'm not saying that I am, but I might. You're going to get something that is going to help you so that you can get to where it is that you really truly want to be. But we have to be honest with ourselves. We can't keep lying to ourselves and expecting something to change in our lives. And as much as I know that you were in a relationship with somebody that did not have the capacity to love you, they were never the problem. They were never the problem. The problem was your picker was broke. For both men and women. You were going out with them. Whatever it was that was going on inside of you, whatever it is that you were dealing with, you were drawn to them for one reason or another. And it's usually because they have a familiar spirit and you feel comfortable with them. They usually feel like home, but that's a natural knee-jerk reaction to dysfunction. And when you naturally gravitate towards dysfunction, I don't know how you break the pattern. You can break the pattern and still lie to yourself. You can't. Can we just be real? You can't. No shade. You just can't. Right? So we're going to be honest with ourselves, and we're not going to continue to do the same things that we do every day. And in fact, I can't even get finished with this in enough time. I'm telling you, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because it's a lot that I'm giving out tonight. Acknowledge what's broken without the shame. I just got finished talking about this. Brokenness doesn't mean you're unworthy. Broken doesn't mean that you failed. Broken means you're human and ready for restoration. When you can acknowledge that, you are ready for restoration. Tapping is clapping. Gems are being dropped. Thank you, Tanya. I realize the trauma stems from daddy. Yes. How do I break it? Yes. Hey, Kim, I came up with a decision. I'm going to start worrying about what's wrong with my marriage. I'm going to stop worrying about what's wrong with your marriage and work on me, and don't worry about the little... Ooh! Are we having a breakthrough, Sharon? Are we having a breakthrough? Is this a live and in color breakthrough right now? Is this what happened, Sharon? I see you, sis. Oh my gosh, I see you. I'm gonna repeat it. Tanya, wait a minute. I am over here. Wait. We having a real life breakthrough right now through this live. We're having a real live breakthrough through this live. Sharon has been getting on here every night like, Kim, I'm working on this. Kim, I'm working on that. Sharon, I see you, sis. And I am so grateful. Kimmy Cool, how are you, baby? How are you? We are having a real live. I just met Sharon. Sharon, how long you been in my lives? How long have you been in the lives? How long have you been coming in here? I'm waiting. About 3 weeks. And I might add, and resistant to what I was saying. Something broke through. Something broke through, Sharon. I thank God for you. I thank God for your testimony. 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 Those who are in the room have heard your testimony. Thank you, Fit Mom. Thank you, baby. Yes. And this is just what I give out on TikTok. Oh my God. Imagine, Sharon, how much of the change if you was in my Unlocking Your Love community. Y'all play too much. Thank you, Lord. All glory, all honor goes to God. All glory, all honor goes to God. Hi, Barbara Herbis. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I thank you. Right? All glory, all honor. I'm so grateful. We at 56K. Let's go. I'm tapping it out. I got my tapper. Thank you, Kimmy Cool. I see you, baby. Thank you. You're awesome, baby. You're awesome. Yes, you are, my love. You are awesome. Let's do that. We're giving it. It's a circle up in here. But the reason why this is so important is because we have to acknowledge. Okay, I'm going back, Tanya, so I'm going to give it to you again. You can't change someone who doesn't want to change, so you have to change yourself, right? Thank you, you, Barbara. Yeah, I love these. I'm gonna have to get the lenses replaced, but I love the frames. Hey, man, please. How are you? I see you coming up in the building. How are you? I haven't seen Deidre here in a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out and say, hey, where you at? Where you at? Right? You good, baby? That's so good. I'm glad. I am glad. I am glad. I'm glad you're doing good, right? Let's I couldn't do it without God. Me either, Juicy. Me either. Me either. There's no way that I could do it without God. Not at all, period. Right? Okay, broken doesn't mean oh, thank you, man. Please. Thank you. Y'all know she's like oh, thank you. Thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, broken doesn't mean you're unworthy. Broken doesn't mean you're unworthy. Yes, it is beautiful, right? That's a blessing. That is such a blessing. Like, God is so good. He is so amazing. I realize part of the problem is me. Sharon, you are blessing my whole life. Lord, thank you. Didn't I tell y'all I can't be crying on here because thugs don't cry? But I thank you, Lord, for the breakthrough. Thank you, man, please. Sharon, that's all I have ever wanted anybody to really understand. I want you to understand how powerful you are when you tell the truth to yourself. Because relationships aren't built just because you're in a relationship with the other person. You've got to make a decision that you want to see yourself better and produce the best part of yourself through yourself, with yourself. You know what I mean? I used to blame my husband for everything, but then when me and him wasn't together anymore, all I was left with was myself, and I was still here. With my same doubt, with my same pain, with my same hurt, with my same everything. Like you gotta understand how powerful you really are. That's an act of freedom. Yes, it is, man, please. Yes, it is. It is. Listen, that's why I'm free now. That's why I'm free now, because I took the time to heal. And I'm healing every day. It's not like it's a one and done. It's a constant personal growth and development. It's seeing people and seeing yourself through the lens that God sees you. This is all of the stuff that's really important. And the only thing, the issue, listen, let's be clear. The issue is that they are in your life for a reason, for you to evolve and for you to change. We keep looking at them as if they're a problem. They're actually helping us with the things that trigger us, the things we need to be healed from, all of the things that have hurt us. They are a place where we can grow and develop. And we only really do this in relationship. We only really do this in relationship. I remember one time I realized this, that if I never cared about anybody, if I never loved anybody, I would never have any healing. If I never spoke truth, if I was never in a relationship, there could be no healing. And when I say love, I need you to understand, I needed to care so deeply, even if I didn't understand at the time that wasn't love, right? I didn't understand at the time that wasn't what love looked like, but it was my only version of love. And if I did not care that deeply, nothing would have ever changed for me in my life. I need y'all to hear me. I see different things about myself every day now, and I'm working on them. That's all it's about, baby. Letting go or surrendering is just making space for the good stuff, right? I just thank my God for this. Yes. Because where would you be if you didn't have somebody to rub you sometimes the wrong way? If they weren't an adjutant, you would not. Barbara, don't be lost, baby. We're talking about emotional awareness, right? Like if you didn't have an adjutant, if you didn't have somebody to kind of, run things by or bounce things off of or grow, like when you're in a relationship, relationships produce revelation about who you are. We sometimes get so caught up and we always look at it about, we point the finger at them. We point the finger at them all the time. It's because of them. It's because of what they did. It's this. No, God is saying in this moment, when things are crazy, when things seem out of pocket and you're faced with the most adversity, I am calling you to sit with that. I am calling you to acknowledge what's happening in your life so that you can become emotionally aware, so that you can deal with things in a different way. God is not calling you to try to teach them anything. He's calling us to learn who we are, period. Wait, even the so-called bad times, absolutely. Imagine trials and tribulations with the Lord's guidance. That's literal hell. I don't understand what that means. That's right, because my husband is not going to take responsibility. And it's not, listen, you're owning your own stuff. And as you're healing and evolving, I just had a woman come on here a couple of nights, maybe last week, right? Because today's Sunday. So it was last week sometime. And she said to me, I am changing and my husband is noticing. And even though, I talk to everybody, but it's just about healing. What she said was, her husband's like, well, where are you? Where are you? And you might have been in the room, Sharon, when we were talking about this. And her husband is like, well, you didn't call me. You didn't, I didn't know where you was. I'm worried about you. What's going on with you? You changing, and it's because she changed. It wasn't because she went and beat her husband over the head. She began to do what she heard me saying on this live, right? I have a new friend and he observes more than he speaks. I'm very verbal. It's making me have doubts. Why? Why are you having doubts? That's a trigger. What's going on in you? What's triggering you to have doubts? Because what is that about? He's going to cause you to rise. He's going to be, because iron sharpens iron. He's going to cause you to start to see, why are you doubting? Why are you doubting? Sit with that. Sit with why you're doubting what you're doubting. Why are you doubting him? Why are you doubting your ability to be in a healthy relationship? He's observant, because men do that when they care about you. They watch everything that you do. But they also watch everything you do, even when they don't care about you. So let's be careful. But I'm just saying, right? Every day you need to do a daily emotional check-in. Every day you need to do a check-in within yourself. You need to do a check-in every day with yourself. 10 minutes, right? And it should look like this. Because this is what I want you to do. I want you to make emotionally honesty a daily practice. I cannot find partner, Barbara, because you're not supposed to. He's going to find you. What you're going to do is raise your energetic vibration. You're going to align yourself with yourself, and the right man is going to come into your life. You don't need to try to find him. He's going to find you, right? He's going to find you, right? So I want you to make emotional honesty a daily practice, right? Just you, your heart, and your truth, right? Here's what you're going to do. And I've talked about this on my lives before. This is some uprooting stuff tonight. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Nikki, I don't be playing in these streets. In fact, I think I'll be doing too much. And I need to scale it all the way back. Right? Because I'll be opening up the floodgates on TikTok every night. I really do. I really do. And I have to say to myself, girl, you be giving away the house. You be giving away the house. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying not to do, Nikki. To be honest, deep stuff. God have you here for a reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is what we're going to do. These are the 3 checkpoints for you, for the emotional honesty every day. We're going to do 10 minutes emotional honesty, right? Here's a question. Tanya and Pooh Bear, if y'all are here, can y'all type these up? I'm going to give the first one. How am I really feeling today? That one's for you, Tanya. Pooh Bear, if you're still in the room, to whom much is given, much is required. Tanya, I want you to type, how am I really feeling today? Because you're going to do an emotional check-in with yourself, right? The second one, Pooh Bear, if you're here. Tanya, and pin it. How am I really feeling today? That's what you're going to do. Right? The second question is, where do I feel tightness, heaviness, or anxiety in my body? I'm going through a separation. It's been 2 months. Any advice? Keep your head up. Pay attention to how you feel. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Acknowledge it. Sit with it. Be honest with yourself. Tell yourself the truth. That's everything that I've just been discussing, because we're trying to become emotionally aware. It's not letting you pin. That's strange. I don't know why. So just drop the comment, Tanya. Just drop the comment. I'll pin it. Where do I feel tightness, heaviness, or anxiety in my body? What triggered me today? That's the third question. What is my heart trying to tell me? This is what this is your heart space. What is my heart trying to tell me? With the triggers, because we're checking our own temperature. We're leaning in. We're trying to become emotionally aware. The next question is there any truth that I've been avoiding? Are you being honest with yourself? What do you need to tell yourself? What truth have you been avoiding? What's hurting you that you've been holding on to and not speaking about? Here's the other question. What is one truth I need to accept about me today? This is so you can heal. What is one truth? Hey, Angie, I see you, baby. What is one truth that I need to accept about me today? It's rooted in your healing. Here's another one. What is no longer aligned with who I am becoming? Thank you, Angie. Thank you, baby, for the rose. I appreciate you. Yes, welcome in, baby. Welcome in. And now it's letting you do it. Angie, I see you, baby girl. I see you, sweetie. Right? Emotional honesty builds safety within yourself. And that internal safety attracts healthier love and healthier choices. I'm not ready tonight, y'all. Look, Miss Mella said I'm not ready. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. Listen, I get it. Hey, Miss Treetop, how are you, baby? How you doing, my love? I see you. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. I see you flying in here, sis. I see you. I see you, right? So emotional honesty, let me go back to that and let me say that again. Emotional honesty builds safety within yourself. When you tell yourself the truth, you then can trust your decisions because that's clarity. That's clarity. Emotional honesty is clarity. It's not letting you pin yours either. You said, yeah, I'm putting you to work, Miss Mella. If you up in here, you're going to be put to work, my love, because that's what we need to get to. Because I'm telling you, because do you not want to go into 2026 with a brand new way of thinking and being and showing up the way that you need to show up? Yes. Not for everybody else, but for you. For you. Because we've been showing up for everybody else. Thank you, Miss Treetop. Look, I'm going to pose. Soda said I'm supposed to pose. I'm doing this. Right? You want to show up for you. Thank you, Miss Treetop. Look. Yes, you got to show up for you in a way that honors you. Like, let's be clear, right? So we don't want to end this year and go into a whole new year with nonsense. We want to have some clarity in mind, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while to unearth this stuff. Like Sharon, she said, I've been coming to your live for three weeks, and I finally having my breakthrough. But actually, I saw her having it the other night, like 2 or 3 nights ago. Like she's finally having her breakthrough. Right? And it's blowing my mind, and it's letting me know how good God is, that my work is affecting change. That's why my heart is so glad. But the reality is that's what we hear. Thank you, salvation through Christ. I see you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the daily heart me. I see you. Thank you. You understand? Like it's a matter of ownership. And if you're not going to be honest with yourself about what really went down, or what you kept allowing to happen in your life, or the choices and the decisions that you make, yeah, they did a whole bunch of stuff they weren't supposed to do, but that's not the issue. Again, the issue is our standards and our boundaries. And that's rooted in how you feel about yourself. Nobody else. It can shift that but you. Right? Let's just be clear. Right? Because it's the truth. If you want to build emotional safety, you got to tell yourself the truth. And that's why I sit in the space that I sit in this healed space of even living in my feminine energy, because finally I can rest because I protect myself. But I couldn't do any of this until I started dealing with legitimately who I am. No shade. No unforgiveness. None of that. I just want to be single right now. Just focus on improving me. Is that healing space? Yes, it is, baby. You don't have to be in a relationship with anybody. Everybody here is in a different place, but this message is resonating. Every night, the message resonates for who it's supposed to. Now, check this out. You know how y'all go to church, and y'all, I promise, I don't know about everybody pastor, but my pastor, it seemed like he was a fly on the wall in my house. And I'd be like, if y'all don't get y'all pastor, why is he stepping on all of my toes? It's like he was listening to my conversation all week. Because the word does not return back void. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're single or if you're married. This word is for you, and it hits who it needs to hit. Whether you're single, no matter what the situation or the circumstance is, you could be married, you could be single, but it's about us getting our own selves together. I was hoping I wasn't hiding from any hurt or just understanding whom I am now. You're just understanding. There's a time when you'll realize, probably later on, that you're hiding from a relationship because you were hurt. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to ask you to please, at some point, recognize what it is. And in the right time, you will. How it needs to hit and when it needs to hit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's so important. It is so important to understand that there's levels to all of this. Like, It's a level to my healing. It's like layers. It's like an onion. And you pull back the layers of the onion. And as you, thank you, Miss Treetop, for the Go Popular. Thank you, baby. And as you pull back the layers of the onion, you begin to elevate. But it's a process, and everybody is not in the same space. We are not monoliths. We are not a monolith. I need for y'all to understand, everybody is different, but we're all dealing with similar situations. We just are. And so this message is resonating with you all tonight because it's time for us to grow, and we need to become emotionally aware. That is like where we begin our journey in a real way. And every time I talk about this, I talk about how we begin our journey, right? Miss Treetop. Okay, Miss Treetop reached level 15. Let's go, Miss Treetop. Thank you. She always blessing me. She is so dope. Y'all got to go and check her out on her lives. She is amazing. I have been in full work mode, so I haven't been able to get on lives a lot, but I'm trying to get back up in here and do what I got to do. But she's amazing. She is amazing. I'm so helpful to everyone but myself. And that's why right now, Miss Mella, it's time for you to take a few seats and lean into what you need to work on for you, because nobody else is going to give you permission to take care of you. Lodrick, I see you. How are you, sir? Hi. Hi, Lodrick. I want to bring Lodrick up to my platform. I love Lodrick. Lodrick is such a dope dude. Oh my God. He is super dope. I absolutely adore him. He writes all the time. He's like, Kim, I'm going to come. All right, Kim, one day soon. So Lodrick, you got to pick a day. You're going to have to give me a day real soon. You're going to have to give me a day so you can get up here, right? And come and hang out with me a minute, because Lodrick is fire when it comes to relationships and being honest and upfront. You know, we're doing a great job, Kim. Yo, you doing a great job. I see you. Yes. So if we're not honest, or we're disingenuous with ourselves, how are we expecting anybody else to give us permission? People just gonna keep taking. Hey, Super, I see you. How are you? Welcome in. My husband told me this morning he is very confused about my... Yeah, because... And you know what, Sharon? Because you're changing. Because you're evolving, right? And the focus is not him. The focus is God, make me into who I am supposed to be. Because this is important. That's why I give married people a different set of advice than I give people that are single. Marriage is a whole different beast. Right? And you can make it if you want to. But you have to defer to God. Thank you, Lodrick. Wait, I'm gonna do my pose. Thank you, Lodrick. I appreciate you. We have to defer to God about everything. And I'm being honest with you, right? It's not about us, what we want and how we want to deal with things. That's not what it's about. It's saying, Lord, make me over. Is, Lord, I'm the one standing in the need of prayer. Lord, fix me. Oh, hold on. This is a good one. Check this out. This is a good one. All hell break loose when you set boundaries. Absolutely. This is a good one, right? Lord, make me an answer. I promise it's life-changing. I needed to pause because I need you to wrap your head around that. And that is for every person, single, married, whatever. Lord, help me to be an answer. The reason why this is so important is because what people fail to realize about relationships is we're here to serve. Why do you think we're here? And I know everybody don't want to hear that, because most people's attitude about relationships is, what can I get? How would this relationship serve me? Not how can I serve the other person? And that is out of alignment. And I know that don't sit well with a lot of people. People don't want to hear that. They think like, no, but I want, but what do I need? God didn't send you here to serve yourself. He says, serve me and I will meet all of your needs. Matter of fact, there is no S. He said need, which means period. All I need you to do is show up the way that God is trying to get you to show up, and stop showing up for people or trying to be in people's lives who do not honor you. Why you think the relationship didn't work out? Because you were never going to get what you needed from that person. Some of us weren't even emotionally matured in order to handle the relationship to begin with. You think God was going to keep letting you slide away and play yourself small, and there wasn't going to be any healing around that? That's why it hurt. Oh, you thought you was going to stay with him because you thought that was your person. Oh, you thought she was your person because she was cute in the face and slim in the waist. You thought that was your person. You thought, oh, all I got to do is buy her this, that, and the third, until you found out that really wasn't building the type of relationship that you really wanted it to build. It wasn't. She needed more. And if you're not emotionally mature enough to hold on, to hold space for your partner, how is it that you believe that this thing is supposed to work? Because it cannot just be clapbacks and me getting whatever I want from this. No, the relationship is meant to produce revelation about who you are. If I'm talking good, I need y'all to drop a 1 in the chat. If I'm talking good. Because I'm telling you that we got this whole thing messed up. Hey, Fly Girl, I didn't even know you was in here. Drop a 1 in the chat. Like, why is it that we believe that the relationship was solely built for us to do the things that, you understand how we feel like we want to do them? No, you came to serve. You came literally to be a servant, but we don't see it that way because the world has said, oh, no, it's doggy dog. Get what you can. Do this, do that. Listen, that's not what you're here for. And the minute you meet a man, if he does not understand that he is to serve, then that's not your guy. That's not your guy. Because if you're healing and working on being the best version of yourself, and they are healing and working on, then y'all both understand what reciprocity is. You both understand that the pouring needs to happen. You both understand what it is to be in a healthy or working on being a healthy relationship. You don't have to be all the way healed. You don't have to have it all the way together. And in fact, you never will. But the idea is that you work together for the common goal, which ultimately is to serve God, to be a power couple under that anointing, under that covenant agreement. Not to be a boyfriend and a girlfriend or for the next 20 years of your life. What kind of foolishness is that? God didn't ordain that. And we be settling for that. To be with people who just can say to us, well, yeah, I'll take you. Oh, I'll be with you because you've been around for the last 10 years. They're not choosing you straight out the gate because they're ready to be married. Oh, well, I got to work on this. Then you're not ready. Keep it moving, ma'am or sir. If they're not sure about you, then they're not your person. And why do we keep being around people who are not ready for us? It's nice. But if we not honoring ourselves, then what is it all leading to anyway? If you're shrinking yourself to be in a relationship with somebody, then what are you doing? Not at this good old seasoned age, we not. Maybe when you was 20, you ain't know no better. 30, you might not have known any better. 40, but most of the people that's in this room that come to my lives is like 40 plus. I see it in the statistics. We ain't got time to be out here in these streets playing with nobody. We just don't. I'm going to say that. I mean, you can if you want to. But you already know that you shouldn't. And so when you do that, when you stay in that and you know the truth, when you stay in that and you know the truth, ain't nobody playing in your face but yourself. And I really mean that. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. We trying to get it all the way together. 2026 is going to be amazing. I promise. My husband always tells me I belong to him, and now I tell him no. I tell him I belong to God. There you go. Lodrick said absolute truth. Okay, I'll take that as a big thing from you, Lodrick, because you know you the man. It's you. You remember that movie Analyze This? He's like, no, you. It's you. you. Lodrick. I'm so silly, pray for me. But y'all get what I'm saying? Stop playing. Stop playing. I am legitimately right now calling y'all to healing and to growth. Most people are carrying emotional pain in silence. They're functioning but not healing. They're showing up but not being seen. They're loving but not receiving love in return. You do not have to heal alone. You deserve community. You deserve support. You deserve a safe space to tell the truth and still be loved through it. I wanted to just tell y'all that inside of my Unlocking Your Love community, this is what we do. We get honest. We work through emotional patterns. We build softness, strength, and self-worth. And we heal. For real. If you are ready to be in an emotionally safe space and be seen, supported, and spiritually grounded and heard, then what I want you to do is I want you to go to the link in my bio. And I want you to see, even if you need to do a consultation for 30 minutes first to feel better about it, and better about your decision, I want you to become a part of my Unlocking Your Love community. Period. Y'all, this has been an amazing, and I really mean this, live. This has been an amazing live. God is so good. God is amazing. Yes. Yes. God is good. Y'all, I'm looking at my, hold on. Okay. I was looking at, thank you, Lodrick. Lodrick got the #2 gift badge. Yes. Hey, Mate, thank you for the follow. How to survive partners' ancient attachment styles. Until I had, wait a minute. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and look at this. She ain't playing tonight. Pishaw. Yeah, sometimes I'll be tired. But y'all see what happened when I took the night off, right? Y'all see what happened when I just took some time for myself. And I just wanted to tell y'all this too. My schedule is going to be changing. Because can I tell y'all, I need to get some rest. I don't mind being on here, but when I leave over here a little after 11 or whatever, can I tell y'all what happens? It takes me like 2 hours to wind down. Right? It takes me like 2. You said, and can we love you like fried chicken? What you say, girl? Like some fried chicken with some baked macaroni and cheese or some collard greens? Right, and you need some cornbread on the side. Y'all play too much, right? But I be so, and then I have to get up because I have a prayer call that I do every morning at 7:30. And then I go to the gym. And then I got to come back and I got to deal with clients. And I'm working on content. And I'm working on my business. And I'm doing like all of these things. And I got like all of these cups in the air. I have to change my time on TikTok to be more conducive so that I can get the rest that I need to get, right? Can you have touched, Kim, Can you have touched my heart? I don't understand what you're saying. You're asking, can you have touched my heart? I don't understand. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. But the reason why is because I be telling y'all every day about self-care. I tell y'all every day about taking care of yourselves, honoring who you are. And if I'm not honoring it says, Kim, you have touched my heart. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I praise God for you. I really do. I praise God for you. But this is so important because I really genuinely believe like self-care. If I don't take care of myself, if I'm up, because I have to wind down from this. Like I be on 10 and I have to wind down, which means I probably don't go to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes later than that, sometimes 2. And then I get up every morning before 7 because I got to prep for the prayer call, right? So it's kind of wearing me out, to be honest, and I need to readjust myself. Loving yourself teaches others to love you because the love you give starts with the love you carry. Absolutely, Lodrick. Lodrick, you coming up here, you play too much. I'm going to get Sandra on you, Lodrick, because you play too much. Kim, I definitely should be in bed by now. I have to be at work and say, but this live is so on point. That's what I'm saying. I be on 10 though, Pashan. I be on 10. I'm going to try to pull it back. I'm going to try to pull it back a little bit. And not, I didn't decide, Nikki, what time yet. But I want to make sure that it's conducive because I'm still going to go live twice a day, right? But what I might do is I might do like twice during the day in the week and only 3 times at night because I have to do something that helps me, right? And really, can I be honest with y'all? I be wanting y'all to give y'all daily heart me because TikTok provided this platform. Right? I wouldn't know any of y'all. I would just still be on my other platforms, my other social media platforms. TikTok provided this platform, and this is how I met all of you. I love the gifting and I love all of that, and I appreciate what everybody does on this platform. But really, my business is why I'm here. Is if that makes any sense, right? I'd rather have y'all in a private setting doing the real work. I'm coming on to help people, but my goal, thank you, Lodrick. Look at me. Somebody told me to do this every time I get classes. Thank you, Lodrick. I appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you. But y'all get what I'm saying. And thank you for helping me achieve my goal. I appreciate y'all. But the reality of the situation is that I can't spread myself too thin. So I have to find a schedule that works for me where I'm here during the day and at night. And if I decide I'm not doing anything, I get on again at night. But I can't keep doing both. And I know that there are people on in the daytime that can't get on at night. Right? And vice versa. Right? So I'm really working on it. Thank you, Miss Treetop. I love you. I love you, sweetie. But I am spreading myself way too thin. And I need to really work on my business, and I really need to do what I'm doing, right? And I appreciate y'all, and I want to come and be here and love on everybody. But if it's wearing me out and I don't go to bed till 2:30 in the morning, that doesn't work. That does not work. Right? So I got some serious decisions to make and figuring some stuff out. And I just need y'all to pray for me as I continue to pray for y'all. Actor Ron Godfrey, I see you. So go to bed. How are you? I see you, sir. I see you. Yes. So yes, y'all, I will be back tomorrow at 1:30. I will be back tomorrow, 1:30 in the afternoon. I love y'all and I thank y'all and I appreciate all that y'all do. You have to do what's best for you. Absolutely. I absolutely do. I absolutely do because I'm tired, y'all. And if I'm tired, I can't pour the way that I need to pour into all of you. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed, awesome, and amazing night. And I love y'all like I love me some fried chicken. And God knows I love me some fried chicken. Y'all have a good night. All right. Y'all bless my heart.